Power tip number 2, what you think about expands. This is actually a Wayne Dyer phrase. I heard him say this decades ago and adopted it for myself. What you think about expands. There used to be a sign as you went into Utah. We traveled to Utah quite a bit. And as we go enter Utah, there'd be this big sign that said, drowsy drivers cause crashes, which is cute, I guess. It's rhyming or whatever, but every time I saw that sign, especially when I was driving, I felt instantly tired. Drowsy drivers cause crashes. All the negative made me want to take a nap and worried I'd have a crash too. Because what we think about expands, right? Sometimes when we're doing, I'm doing a workout or something like that. I'm doing a workout, let's say. And I think, I'm strong. I'll do this a lot. I'm strong. Or maybe I'm riding my bike or I'm walking up a hill, whatever. Something where I feel I start to feel a little tired. I am strong. I am strong. And it's amazing how much better I go and happier I feel when I start using a phrase that's positive. I am strong. Years ago, I was taking Bikram's yoga, and there was a pose I was trying to master. It's called standing head to knee to pose or something like that. You stand on one leg and then the other leg's out straight in front of you, and then you bend your knee to that, your forehead to that knee, and hope you don't fall over. And falling over is what I was doing mostly, and I really wanted to master that pose so bad, and I worked on it. And what I began to do as I was working on it, I would remember other hard things I had done. In particularly, I would remember a hill that I used to climb on my bike. It was a hybrid bike, and it was this dirt road, and it was slanted a bit this way, and it was pretty steep, so it was easy to get off this way, and it was so steep and hard to get up, and I would just put my head down and go for it, and I would make it pretty much every time without going off to the one edge, and always made it to the top. And so I would just think about my journey up that hill, and then it would help me to hold my pose better, and I eventually mastered that pose by just imagining another hard thing that I'd done that I was successful at, because what you think about expands, and success expands. Then one day, when I came out of my pose, I looked around, and I was the only person in the room who really could do that. I was always on the front row, and I didn't realize that everybody couldn't do it. I wasn't the only one, but I mastered it by remembering that what I think about expands. So that's your tip, power phrase number 2. What you think about expands. You let a negative thought in, it's going to expand. You let a tired thought in, it's going to expand. You let a happy thought in, it's also going to expand. So think of positive things, positive affirmations, and follow some Think Big workshops. I have 9 total power phrases that I've used throughout my life that have made a difference in my life. And so follow Think Big workshops if you want to hear the other 8. Also, you can buy Life Mastery on Amazon or the book on Audible, and follow us. And if you have a comment, so maybe something that you've used, a power phrase you've used that's helped you in life, or a way that remembering that what you think about expands can help you, would you leave a comment? I'm always interested in what you have to say. This is what we do at Think Big workshops. We think big. We have power phrases that work. We have tips that work, that you can live a bigger, fuller, happier life.